Okay, so we are doing the Agar today. I think there was like a round one of this, but we didn't get to look at. This is the Agar. I have been itching to take a look at this for quite some time, and we finally get to take a look at it. It's about $125. EC would be about $159, but let's just stick with the basics. It is a good-looking keyboard. We also got an EC one. It's pre-built for us because we're not building two tonight, so we got an EC one, which I'll show you guys. Got some interesting keycaps. A small change was made, so that's why it took longer to get to you. I'm just happy we have it now, Pancake, because this is a really neat looking board. The one we're going to build with the MX switches, really cool. So we have the PC purple one, and then we have the silver one. It is extremely photogenic. Even just look at these curves on the side over here. Like, look at that, those little tapers. Then my favorite part about this board, we'll take a look at more. It also has a slight curve on the front over here, so it kind of smiles at you almost. But it's just to show you that this isn't just a simple rectangle, which really made me happy to see because that just means there was some, design that went into this. But my goodness, I love the little viewport for the weight over here. Love, love, love this. And then look at the weight. You're gonna tell me that isn't the prettiest thing you've ever seen? With the little boat and the little moon? They did a really good job on this. Even the side over here with a bit of a koala curve on the side. It just, look at that side profile. I will admit right away though, I do prefer the silver metal version, the aluminum version, a little bit more than the PC version. I just think this board looks better as an aluminum keyboard. Personal preference, I know, but I really feel like this looks better as an aluminum keyboard. So you don't notice some of the curves as much, and that's why I'm saying I think this really looks better as an aluminum keyboard, but it still is really pretty. This might be one of my favorite KBD fans releases in a little while. Very cool, very cool. So this is gonna be a pre-order, and I think it comes in around May, I believe. Did it say May? Let's see if I can find it. Yes, May. But very, very, very pretty. They killed it with this. It has an interesting mounting system, so it's using like a silicone block mounting system. Think lattice blocks, for better or for worse. You kind of like that, sorta, because it's a one-piece case. They have a really, I don't know what to think about the daughter board, but it's interesting. We'll see. But it is a gorgeous board, through and through. But there's the daughter board. The daughter board's the strangest thing I've ever seen, but it works apparently. So it kind of, how do I word this properly? It's using some sort, it's the FR4, like it's just one big piece, but it can be springy. I don't know, I don't have a good word for this, guys. I'm so sorry. It's leaf spring. It's leaf spring sorta. So it's interesting the way they did that. So we got some stabs. Does this come with stabs or did they just send me stabs? I don't think so. Doesn't say, so probably not. I wouldn't count on this being in the box. This is just, they probably sent me this to build with. Yeah, if they gave you this too, I would have been blown away. Those were just a gift. Oh, and this is a little hook thing to get your unit out. Kind of nice to have, by the way, so hold on to this if you guys do pick up this board. And there's some foam. From what I understand, they do recommend using at least bottom foam for this board. We'll experiment though. Now let's look at the PCB. They sent over the hot swap unit. Let's take a look at this bad boy. So I have one small quarrel that I will say is I don't like that they packaged this and this together in one baggie. There's not a whole lot of stuff that can maybe get knocked off here, but it's always a bit of a quarrel of mine when they pack two pieces that are delicate in one baggie. But it's okay, nothing looks damaged. There's not a lot of diodes on this because they use the big diodes, which is nice. Also another small thing over here too that I really, really like is the, we've been seeing some people use these larger diodes. So there's less things to go wrong in transit, but still, these have LEDs, and I would hate for this to like crush an LED or something. All right, and there's that daughter board again. I mean, it does what it sets out to do. I have to admit, it's just like the silliest thing, but it works. So yeah, this should allow for no hot spots with the pogo pin. And it has a pogo pin, which is great. It is interesting. And this is a 1.6 mil PCB, which is awesome. Compatibility wise, I mean, we get split, we get full. Obviously, we're going to get, you know, our 7U because this is an HHKB. You get enough here on the hot swap for what this is, so I'm not going to complain. This is nice. All right, I guess let's loop some stabs. Can I do full backspace? Would you guys be upsetty spaghetti with me? All right. No, Alquan's yelling at me, dude. It has to be split? All right, fuck. All right. Feetsies are on. Also, using classic bubble feet, please. This is already stealing my heart. You know what I actually want to check as well? I don't know if it's listed on the website, but honestly, we've had a few times now where it's wrong. I want to just see the front height of the board. Not going from the smaller sides, just from here. 15. Actually, we'll just say 15. Yeah, about 15. Yeah, here we go. About 15. That is nice. Oh, speaking of boards, apparently we're going to get some photos of the Manta soon from the manufacturer, so I will share those with you if Bull says okay. Is the first cherry screw-in stab... This is the first... No, we've done screw-in cherries before. Honestly, they're good. I have no quarrels with cherry screw-ins. I just don't have them ranked because they're kind of no different than clip-ins. They kind of feel the exact same to me. All right, we're going to use some Obscuras. So we're using a PC plate. So there is 2 plate options. Aluminum or polycarbonate or plateless, so lack of a plate. More of these are coming soon. I just got the confirmation of mode today that they've been ordered. So there'll be a small-ish batch of these Obscuras soon. Honestly, this should be a really simple build, and I'm sorry that I've taken an hour and 14 minutes so far, but it is what it is. This does look good though, right? The polycarb though. It's nice polycarbonate, by the way. These are gonna go with that little pointy thing downwards to kind of lock into the case. So we're gonna put these in now. All right, so that's basically the entire case. It's a very simple build. It is one-piece construction with you put in these little drop points here and then you just drop the PCB in. You just press into it so it kind of clips into place and then that's it. And then if you do need to pull it out, use those little crochet tools that they gave you. But you should just be able to pop it into place and that's literally the entire build. I wonder though, let's see. Let's plug it in and see if the RGB turns on immediately. I wasn't expecting this to be like a glow monster, you know what I mean? It's alright. I can see some of the LEDs. You can see it's sort of blue. I'll turn off the light here. It's not special. Nothing special with the lights off. I'm down to do Frost Witch. The locking mechanism on these little silicone pieces isn't like the best in the world, but it is interesting. I hate when my PCBs have that random bug where a window pops up on my screen. I have to enter my credit card information and send for it to go away. I had that. Did you guys ever have that bug where it opened up on Geon's website and then it made you buy 900 switches on your keyboard to like start functioning again? Did you guys ever have that bug? Happened to me the other day. And then I ended up with a lot of MX2As. It was weird. I ended up just getting like a big bag of cherry switches from Geon's website. It was so strange. All right, so that's how it is fully built. Again, beautiful looking keyboard. I'm probably gonna, in the next few minutes here, I'm gonna swap this assembly to the aluminum assembly, see what it sounds like. I do think the aluminum's still prettier. Before I start typing, I just want to give a recap of my thoughts. It's a very easy build. I do, if I want to get really critical about it, I do think there should be a better way to lock those silicone tabs into place. It's fine once you get it all built, but building it does feel a little finicky with the silicone tabs. But again, super simple. I like that daughter board design. I think that was really cool. The shape of the board's awesome. Look at that. Look how pretty this is. Hell, even not having a cable there kind of looks really neat over here too. Like, look at that. The weight design on this is really great. Again, you can appreciate this more, I feel, with the aluminum, but even just having this kind of inset frame here is really pretty. Yeah, maybe a higher durometer gasket would fix that. It is kind of squishy. I don't know if they plan on doing that, Pancake. Very pretty board. Great price point at $125 to start. Technically $115 if you want to go solder. I always forget the solder PCBs there. We're using the PC plate. We have Obscuras inside here, and we're using GMK keycaps. No foam. Alphas already sound really good. Definitely has a little bit of bounciness, which I can appreciate. The PCB just doesn't type. It turns on, but it doesn't type. So something to note there as well. I know we just finished talking about that. All right, let's see what this sounds like. It doesn't need foam. Maybe the aluminum one might, but this does not need foam at all. Excellent. Really low front height again. Love that. The comfort on this board is already really nice. Very soft typing experience. Actually, I shouldn't say very soft. It's a soft typing experience. It's not very soft. But definitely has a bit of give and cushion to it. Some of the cushion you're seeing is definitely from the desk pad, but really, really cool. And then here's the EC one. Let me just actually go in and fix the gaskets because they kind of fell apart. Ooh. Now, I'm going to swap this one here into this. Well, I wish my wife would smile at me the way Alex is smiling at the typing test. Damn. This sounds incredible with the aluminum, and it looks really good with the aluminum too. Actually, before we try foam though, let me try swapping the spacebar out. I really like the MX2A on this. Hold on. I think either way. I don't think I have a preference per se. I think either one was nice. I don't think it changed it at all. Did you guys think it changed? You guys can hear it? Maybe I'm losing it here, but. So here's what it sounds like now again in the PC case. A little bit more plasticky. Now that I hear the contrasting differences, this sounds a little bit more reverb-ish to me. It has a bit more reverb to it, a little bit more of an echo. This sounded really full. Either way, though, I'd be happy with either. I think these both sound fantastic. Damn. $125. I gotta say, this is a pretty damn good deal. This is pretty damn good. No plate foam in the MX build? Yes, no plate foam in the MX build at all. So I think it's important to note here too, this is not very cheap to do, which is awesome that they're fitting this all in this price point. Getting curves like this and just like all this stuff here is not, it's not like easy. And even just having like this come down over here too, like this is so pretty. It is a good looking keyboard. There's the back, pretty simple in the back. Maybe that's where they're saving a few bucks. But even just having these kind of tapered down over here. It's really pretty too. Gorgeous. It does. A little bit of a dolphin inspiration for sure, but we've seen this in a few boards now. Good job. Damn. I'm very impressed with this one. The price point's very right for this. Very impressed. Does the chunky connect? Yeah, I mean, the chunky connector fits, so we don't have to worry about the chunky. I mean, anything chunkier than what I have probably won't fit though. So, what do you mean? Just CNC the wedge shape and take a huge a bite out of each side? Now you don't have to pay for dental? That kind of like hurts my teeth thinking of that, Rufus. Oh. Do the corner dips add any extra comfort? Not really. I'd be lying if I said yes. I don't think I type like this anyways. I think most of us are probably going to bring our hands over here. And maybe there's something to be said about having your hand kind of droop in a little bit over here, but I don't think this is the case. I really don't think it's the case. Yes, Lane, it is. All right. Well, that's pretty much the stream. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Bye, everybody.